Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for the 22nd to the 28th of January. I am Charlene, Lizette. Let's dive in and see what's going on for you this week. I did see that devil kind of wanting to pop up its head. Let's see if he decides to show up in the reading in just a little bit. A couple of things to let you know. We just had Pluto moving into Aquarius on the 20th, 21st of January, okay? This is such a auspicious, powerful time here. With Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's ushering in a 20-year new cycle. We got a little bit of feelings, not feelings, what would you call it, like teasers about it back in 2023. Back in 2023, and I almost want to say that we also felt it like maybe for a month in the end of 2022 or beginning of 2023. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I'm trying to remember like backwards. Anyways, all this to say is a 20-year cycle. We've just started it, and it is potent AF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. All right, my Virgies, let's dive in. I actually like this reading a lot. Can you just get one, please? Not like a chunk. Thank you. I actually like this reading a lot because what I'm seeing you truly do is get into the space of more action, more doing versus thinking, and then getting into this place of like overthinking. You know, Virgies, you guys are so analytical. You're critical sometimes, judgmental sometimes. Okay, I love you guys. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that you are my 7th house, which means that you are my ideal partner. What I'm seeing here though in your energy is this shift in perspective and mindset. Whereas before you may have been looking at things from a glass half empty pessimistic perspective, okay, like sure, things aren't working out, things feel very hard, why is this happening? You're in like, you know, I hate to say it, but like victim mindset a little bit. You are turning that leaf around. You've had your little stage or your little moment, okay, which we all need sometimes, right, to work through a lot of our feelings. And now you're in this place where you're like, no. I am going to make a conscious choice to be empowered in every decision that I'm making. I am in control of my life. I am making ish happen. I am no longer sitting in this like, oh, woe is me, victim mindset, okay? Whatever didn't work out for me wasn't meant for me, and now I am going after everything that I deserve, knowing that the universe has my back. And in you doing that, oh my gosh, oh no. And in you doing that, what you are actually doing is you're shifting your vibrational frequency, and therefore you're opening up yourself to more opportunity. It's really, really beautiful when you pull back and you can see it objectively without attachment, which easier said than done. Okay, I can say this objectively because I'm not in it, right? I'm not in your like thing. So I can be like, oh, this actually looks wonderful. So trust me on that, okay? You start off your reading with a High Priestess here, and I actually love that for you because guess what amulet called to you from STARSEA Jewels this week? The High Priestess. So if there was ever a time for you to tune into your intuition, really trust those downloads, that psychic, ability or abilities that you have, those psychic abilities that you have, where the sacred wisdom, your intuition, like if there was ever a time for you to just be like, all right, I'm receiving source and I'm going to act on what I'm receiving instead of trying to logicify it or make it make sense. I'm just going to go with it. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. With the 7 of Cups, I do feel like you start off the week again with this like up in your head, like I don't know how to bring these ideas down to earth. Maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're just, reflecting a lot or disassociating a lot, which is very common with the 7 of Cups. It is a Neptunian and Pisces card. This is where we disassociate because we don't want to face reality, right? This is like the escapism that can sometimes be present when we don't want to deal with our ish. And I think what's happening is as you are diving in beyond the veil with this High Priestess card, as you are tuning into source, you're also in this place where you're like, I think I'm purposely taking myself into this like disassociative state because I think I'm afraid of what's on the other side. But that realization that you have in itself, like that blip, that little moment, baby, that's when you realize that you have been carrying a burden that was caused by the devil, right? The devil in tarot is limitations. It's literally self-limiting beliefs, addictions, codependency. It is like unserving narratives, this idea that you're a victim to your environment, okay, that somebody else has control over you, so on and so forth. And with this devil 10 of wands combo, it's like you're like, nah, I'm putting the burdens down. I'm not carrying this devil on my shoulders anymore. I'm not carrying the weight. I'm not carrying the sadness. I'm not carrying the pain. I'm not carrying shit anymore. I'm putting it down because I know what I deserve. So you're in this frequency right now of, again, of shifting out of victim mindset into empowered mindset. And that's going to make a huge difference in your energetic vibration and what you're capable of bringing in, calling in, attracting into your life. It's really beautiful when you see it from the outside looking in, like I was sharing with you. You know, you're finally putting down the wands that have kept you bound, stuck, limited, or looped, okay? It's going to feel very freeing and almost like a cathartic release as well for some of you. With this fifth house, the house of the sun, and Leo showing up in your astrology card, it says, I create. So the fifth house is the house of self-expression. It's the house of pleasure. It's the house of romance. It's the house of children. It's the house of our like most joyful desires. This is where we get to see kids, where our inner child needs healing or needs attention. This is how we find playfulness and joy in life. And I think that the more that you focus on joy, playfulness, etc., the more positivity, the more happiness that you're going to have in your life. With empathy here, okay, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. This is where I said to you, right? Like, I think it almost makes me feel like, I don't know if some of you partake in psychedelics or you go down different journeys. No judgment here. You do what you got to do, baby, okay? As long as you're doing it safe, you got the right support system, and, you know, you're working on yourself for your highest good. I respect you. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, okay? If you partake in any of those things, whatever journey you go on, maybe with a therapist as well, okay, a psychologist, it almost gets you to this point where you're like becoming an observer, right? Where you're on the outside looking in and you're like, whoa, these are all the behaviors I had that weren't serving me for my highest good. And also, whoa, these are all the things I need to do to get to this next stage in my life. So it's like almost like you see it with like eyes wide open, okay? With this beautiful card that says Star Family, you are part of a team of souls, call and support. I think you are also going to be calling in a lot of support, a lot of help through this transitionary phase, because what's coming up after this full moon in Leo, which funny enough, you got the fifth house here, that happens on the 25th, that moon, okay, is the Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. Starting a new adventure, getting clarity on the path forward, understanding the new direction that you're going in your life, okay? This is you potentially taking a trip, going on vacation, taking a sabbatical, moving. This is you getting clear on what it is that you need in your life to feel full. This is you being courageous. This is you coming out of your comfort zone and being able to go after something that in the past may have felt unattainable. That's some powerful stuff happening there, okay? Let's dive into your love reading. If you want to pick up your amulet or work with me in any capacity, it's in the description box below. I've got two really cool things happening right now. I am hosting a money magnet workshop for those of you that are ready to get into the wealth frequency. You're ready to understand how to become a magnet for attracting wealth and abundance, steady cash flow into your life, doing what you love. Okay, this isn't no hokey pokey selling you something. This is doing what you love. We're going to uncover what your prosperity potential is. I'm going to teach you some abundance activation techniques. We're going to talk about how to be spiritual and wealthy, all that good jazz. That is a 2-hour workshop. The early bird pricing is in the description box below. Okay, and the other thing that I'm doing as well right now is I am taking in applications for people who are looking to revolutionize their soul. You're ready to step into your soul purpose. You're ready to share your gifts with the world and make a lot of money doing it. You're ready to step into your power here and finally get that clarity, that freedom, that fulfillment you seek. Apply to work with me. It's in the description box below as well. Ditto with my tarot certification and all my other courses, okay? Let's and to pick up your amulet as well. Let's dive into this love reading here. We got wedding, Six of Wands, okay. Getting to know each other, judgment, and honeymoon. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands here. Ooh, if you are traveling, if you are moving, if you are going from one place to another, like one city to another city, one state to another state, one country to another country, you're in that like energy, okay? Even if it's a small little staycation, some of you may meet somebody who may stir your romantic feelings, okay? I am seeing here, somebody could be like on for example, this could be like a groomsman or a bridesmaid on a bachelorette party, and you happen to be in the same place as them, maybe like Vegas, Vegas, I don't know, whatever, somewhere, right, where you're traveling for a bachelor, bachelorette, not you, them, and you're out there for whatever unrelated reason, and all of a sudden, boop, you guys meet, okay, or you may be invited to a wedding where you meet somebody who really, really just looks at you with like the thumb, judgment, and getting to know each other. I think this this could potentially, with honeymoon king of pentacles, could potentially flourish into a nice romantic opportunity. 1010, as I said that on the clock. So we're gonna leave that there. All right, here is the Pluto and Aquarius video, and if you want to work with me in any capacity, including booking a session with me, the Money Magnet Workshop, or the applying to work with me for the Soul Revolution, it's in the description box below. Okay, thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.